Hello everyone, this is Enzo Eigen, the Alliance for Loki, and today I've given you probably my most clickbaited title ever. So it's a good question, and it's going to require a bit of explanation before we can answer the question. So let's talk about Battlegrounds. So Battlegrounds right now, we're in an interesting season because usually in Battlegrounds you have three rewards. You get your Alliance reward for participation. That's all your Alliance summed together. You get your placement rewards. That's where you place in the season with your rank. And you get participations that you yourself have played Battlegrounds. So this year, interesting enough, there is no solo Battleground participation. You can see in solo, no Battlegrounds because it's been made a realm event. And the realm event is super cool because we're all working together to get these amazing milestone rewards, and they are absolutely amazing. We get 20 generic 7-star SIGs and 20 crystals, 10 and 10. That's really good. But we're also playing against each other to see who can participate the most. And these rewards are very good as well. You can see even if you make top 5,000, you get 4,000 Titan shards, 10,000 7-star shards, and 5 crystals, 7-star SIG crystals, which is a really nice reward. How do you participate? You play. It's easy enough. So if you look there, basically in Elders marks, if you win a gladiator, you get 90. Just for completing a match, you get 28. And so yeah, the biggest way to get points is to win, but you still, even just playing it gets you points and participation. I'm not going to show the participation screen because that has me, it has my friends, and it has everyone in my alliance. Suffice it to say, I'm a number 11 right now in my list, and I have about 10,000 points. I think I might have 11,000 points. There's a lot of people who are doing a lot more points than I am, and I feel like I play Battlegrounds a lot. I feel like I play them all the time, and so yeah, of course, it's really competitive for these rewards because again, the top one gets some really nice rewards. And I'm not showing them because, it's more one of these things where some of my friends might actually be trying to push like top 10, maybe even number 1. So yeah, I want to keep those hidden because, of course, even though we have a week left, knowing someone's score gives you an advantage if you're trying to compete with them to get a better score and they don't know yours. So okay, let's talk now about these rewards compared to your rank rewards. So right now I am I think my rank is, 366? No, that's how many points I have. I'm somewhere between 200 and 400. What am I exactly? I'm not sure, but it's pretty good, pretty high up in the world of MCOC. But look at my rewards. Even these rewards are really nothing compared to like high participation rewards. If I was 4,000, or if I had the 5,000th participant, those rewards are better. I mean, 4,000, 10,000 and 6 stones. Here, I don't even get nearly that many Titan or 7-star shards. And the thing about these is that these rank ups for relics is, like, I'm at a point, and I feel like most people are, where since we haven't had any new relics in and we've had so many seasons, I'm sort of like at the limit of my rank ups. There's no more relics for me to rank up. Battleground chips are always nice, of course. That is definitely an extra thing we get. And so, yeah. But even if I make it to Celestial, which is like, top 100 to 200, still not as good as like being number 5,000 in participation. And so participation this season is where the rewards are at, I feel like. If you want good rewards, it's better to play a lot than get to Celestial. And so what does that mean? Well, let's take my current situation. So my current situation is I'm sort of pretty close to the top of where I can get. And that means like I sort of win one, lose one, win one, lose one. I mean, sometimes I have streaks of wins, sometimes I have streaks of loss, but I'm basically like 50% win-loss. What would that mean for my participation? Well, we have a nice spreadsheet that will help us explain this. Off to spreadsheet land. So this is my current play. So let's say I play twice. I get 28 points of participation for each of those. I win one, I get an extra 90 bonus, which is nice. And I lose one, which I get 0 points. And so my total for 2 matches is 146. If I play 40 more matches, that's 20 a day, which I guess I'll do. I'll make another 3,000 points, which wouldn't even put me at number 1. I don't even think it'd be put me in the top 5 right now of my list of participants that I have. So So interesting is that even if I like play a lot, I probably won't do that well in participation. Now here comes the exploration of the question: what is battleground farming, and is it cheating? So if I were to just plummet my score, intentionally lose with energy, so I could play with energy, which obviously is a resource you have plenty of. It doesn't really cost you anything. I would get points. So how to get points? So I'd get some points. Like when I compete in a gladiator circuit, I get 4 points. So if I did that 20 times, what would happen is I'd lose approximately 300 points, a little more. I'd be pretty low down in the rankings. And then if I went and played 20 times to win, one, I'm playing hopefully easier people because they're lower down the rankings and I have a big roster. And so hopefully I can win like of those 20 matches, most of them, and it'll be quicker just because, again, like with my big roster, people will either quit out or I'll win in just 2 rounds as opposed to 3. Like many of you can see like a lot of 3-round, really intense matches right now at the higher end. And so what would this do for my points? Well, if we take a look at the spreadsheet again, we go down here. So this is what farming would look like. So I lose 20 matches with energy, gives me a big 80 points. But then if I could win 20 matches with elder marks, I get 2,260. And if I can do that twice, that's the same 40 matches. So do the double tank strategy, I'd get 4,520. So I'd get way over 1,000 more points for doing this strategy. And again, the reason for doing this is the participation rewards are so much better. So that's the long explanation to get to this question about battleground farming and is it cheating or not. So let's talk about the big question. Is this cheating? Are we exploiting the game? Are we having unfair advantages? Are we doing things that would be against the terms of services as far as if we use a strategy of intentionally tanking and then winning a bunch of easier matches? So my simple answer is no, it's not cheating at all. I think it's a perfectly viable strategic decision in order to get points and participation. Now, the more subtle answer to this is, do I like it? To me, it feels a little icky, I'll be honest. I don't really want to intentionally lose. And something about it just doesn't quite feel right because, you are trying to basically set yourself up to have easier matches. And so that's always a little strange. But I don't really feel like it's a bad thing to do if you are doing it. Let's talk about now battleground farming. So if you're doing this, if you've decided that you're going to, the points and participation is your focus, I think it's a totally viable strategy to do it, which is why I don't think it's cheating. Because I think if points is your goal, I don't know. Like I fought a few people I could tell were doing this and fine. I mean, it's like I'm using my elder marks. It gives me extra participation points. I mean, I guess maybe I'll be at a disadvantage if they're getting more participation points with this method. So let's call it 50-50 of whether it affects me or not if I don't and other people do. And then the other piece of all of this is, I mean, to me, it just wouldn't be fun. Like, I'm not going to do it just because I don't want to lose a bunch and then try to win a bunch against easier. It's sort of the grinding farming effect. And farming, I wouldn't say farming is always unfun. Like, I've done lots of arena farming in my life and certainly farmed for some of the champions when I tried to, put up a high enough score. And there is funness in that. Like, it is like sort of this like interesting mode of game that I think many of these games have where you're trying to do something like relatively different in order to gain points. And so, I feel like that is something that you might do. I mean, and you will do, and people are doing it in order just to gain points in this event. So totally fine to do it, and totally part of many games is farming. But as I said, like, I guess my final conclusion to all this is, okay, summary, is it cheating? No. Is it farming? Yes. Will I do it? No. I don't want to just, lose a bunch just because it's not as much fun for me. For people who are doing it, again, totally fair play. I don't think it's bad at all. And so if you're farming and trying to put up a high score in participation, go for it. I think it's like all these things. It's a really interesting aspect of this game that has a lot of its own like nuances and fun and strategic thinking and decision making and implementation that, is why we like these games. And so yeah, I feel like it is totally acceptable to do. Really curious your thoughts though. I've sort of rambled on for a while about this. And yeah, I wonder what people are doing and if they agree that it's not cheating or they don't agree, or if they're doing it, is it enjoyable? Has it been fun? Has it been okay? Or is it just a grind to get high participation? So let me know in your comments. I'll be interested to see them. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and not to worry, I'll be back to opening crystals again. I know that's more what I'm known for than talking about anything serious on my channel. But yeah, I felt like this would be a interesting topic to explore a little bit. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon again, another one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.